Boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm for Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today we do have in here Man of Medan. So Man of Medan, it is developed by the Supermassive Games, the same developers that did develop Until Dawn, which was an exclusive for PS4 and PS4 Pro. Unfortunately, that game, despite it was good and had insane good visuals, it kind of had very big issues with the performance. This time they decided to return with a new game, this Man of Medan, but this time it is developed with Unreal Engine 4 instead of their own engine. And not only that, it is not exclusive anymore, it is also now available on the PC. So for this video I will be using median settings, but I was a little bit confused which setting I should use, because I could also use kind of a custom high settings, which also improved the image quality a lot, but caused some performance issues at some point. But first, before talking results, let's check the requirements for this game. So this game asks for an FX 8350, 8 gigs of RAM, and an AMD HD 7870. So we are slightly below the minimum on the graphic card, but still, this is just slightly. I don't think this will affect anything in the gameplay side. Alright, they recommend an RX 580, the same 8 gigs of RAM, and then Ryzen 5 1600. So let's check the results. With TI settings, I got an average of 44 frames per second, but unfortunately at some sequences it did drop from 30s quite easily, having a 1% low of 22. But if you only reduce the textures to median, I got an insane boost in the 1% lows, meaning that these 2 gigs of graphic card, it is not enough for the eye textures. So if you have 2 gigabytes of graphic card, just don't use the eye textures. I know that the difference, it is good, but just don't use it. If you have the 4 gigs, 7, 370, go ahead, use the eye textures. The median settings provided an average of 50 frames per second and the 1% of 30s, and the low settings just provided a slight boost in performance. So what's the difference between all these settings? So low settings, everything it is low, no anti-aliasing, nothing at all. Shadows and stuff, it is very good looking, don't get me wrong, you still get shadows, you still get reflections. Low settings looks astonishingly good. But if you choose median settings, you start to get anti-aliasing, TAA, which is not demanding at all. That's why the difference in performance between the low preset and the median, it is very small. And the median settings also improve the textures to median. Alright, so the median settings, it is pretty much similar to the low settings, you just get a little bit better textures and TAA, which is very cheap. But if you jump to high settings, a lot of stuff does change. For example, textures change to high, which our graphic card can't really handle it easily. There is screen space ambient occlusions, which is very good. It makes the appear shadows close to small objects or on occlusion spaces. So very good stuff. All the games nowadays have these, of course. And also it improves the shadow quality. The shadow quality, it is not only the shadow quality. In this game, if you raise the shadow quality, you are also improving stuff like volumetric lighting effects and shadow distances. So shadow quality in this game means for the entire lighting, not only the shadows, alright? So that might trick you a little bit if you think this is only shadows. And then you have depth of field, but in the eye settings, the depth of field, it is the same as median and low. So yeah, I tried to play the game with the eye settings, only reducing the textures, and the performance was quite similar to the median settings. But unfortunately, in some scenes with a lot of volumetrics and stuff like that, the game did drop from 30 frames per second at some point. So I believe that further into the game, we might have a lot of performance issues because of using the eye settings with textures on medium. But like I said, if you have 4 gigs of VRAM, just use the eye settings, because at least the textures won't be getting in the way. I mean, the VRAM won't be getting in the way anyway. So yeah, it doesn't feel bad optimized, but unfortunately it suffers from the same issues that Unreal Engine 4 usually suffers. Well, this was also a thing in Unreal Engine 3, but every time the camera pans to other environments, or if it changes position, the game just stuttered. I believe that with a better CPU and more RAM and VRAM, this might not happen as often, but unfortunately for us it is a little bit noticeable, especially if you start to use textures on eye. This is incredibly noticeable. But again, this is an issue. Other issue with this game, it is again something related with Unreal Engine 4. Texture popping, you can clearly see sometimes every time the camera changes pan or changes direction, all the objects are with a very low texture, and in the next quarter second or something, they also load entirely to the high definition texture. But that split second that happens, it is quite noticeable and distractful. So, but this also happens in a lot of games with Unreal Engine 4. This also happened too in Unreal Engine 3 games. This is something related with Unreal, and unfortunately this is very hateful for me. This is something that I really hated a lot in Unreal. It is these two issues, and Men of Medan have a lot of issues with this. But like I said, this is Unreal Engine fault. As for the optimization, I'm a little bit not concerned with this game. I was about to say that I was concerned because of these small stutters, but I'm not, because the graphics definition in this game, it is completely amazing. Despite, yeah, most of this stuff, it is a cutscene, it is really good looking. I started to play this game and I felt like I was watching a movie. Yes, interactive movie, but the graphics are very good. The animations and on characters and facial expressions were insanely good. The shaders were awesome. So in graphics respect and performance, yeah, there are that itching and those popping textures on Unreal and in this game, but most of the visuals were completely great in my opinion. It is really great. I can't even talk about it decently because I never seen anything like it. Possibly the more close to this, it was the facial animation in Unreal Engine, I mean in Uncharted 4, for example, and this is at the same level in my opinion. Completely awesome. I'm completely jaw-dropped with the visuals. Although, unfortunately, most of the people are not really satisfied entirely with this game. Despite the game, it is not expensive. It costs $29.99. I think it's a good price for the type of game that it is. Not all the people are satisfied because they say that the game it is small. I wasn't expecting other things. This is pretty much an interactive movie. They said you should finish this game in 3, 4 or 5 hours, no issues whatsoever. And unfortunately they say that the story it is, well, they say that the story it is quite uninteresting. They say the story it is bad, and despite this game changes with a lot of decisions that you make, most of the people didn't enjoy the story enough to repeat the game and try the game with different decisions that they done on the first playthrough. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to think about, but I think that I would probably get this game on a sale or something. Despite right now the price it is very good. If they have a sale, I believe that this game will be very cheap and it should be worth to get. But for now, considering that most of the people are not really satisfied with the story, I'm a little bit concerned. At least these first missions were insanely interesting, especially because of the visuals. I'm not really a graphics whore, but come on, this is insane. So without no more stuff to talk about, thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Howdy, Charlie. How's your time off?
Just get me out of here already. What the hell's going on out there? I heard aircraft and gunfire.
Me too. And there was a corpse.
What?
In the sick bay.
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here. What the hell?
What was that? Hey, Charlie, help!
Fuck no.
Yeah, you said it. Foobar and then some.
God damn. Another
Oh, damn it. Buckley. Last time I saw him in the mess hall, he was fit as a fiddle.
Poor fucker.
Is it just me? Or are you getting a real strange feeling right now?
Do I look like a guy who likes to talk about his feelings?
Hey, Chuck? You see that kid over there?
No? You feeling alright?
Charlie, get over here! Come here. no. Charlie!
Mayday! Mayday! Is anyone there? Hello? Can anyone out there hear me?
Give us your location. I mean, give us your location.
Oh, come on! Come on, damn it! What the hell is that?
Think we got enough?
If we run out, we can always call for backup.
So, look. I've never been down there before.
Down?
The water, diving. Or maybe you could show me how the pros do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah?
I mean, are you serious you came out here without taking any lessons?
Kinda, yeah. I wanted to. I just didn't have time, you know? I had to work all summer.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Whoa, careful. That dive cam is, like, super expensive.
Look, bro, be cool.
What?
Julia and Conrad are, you know, how do I say it? Super fucking loaded.
So?
So don't sweat the little stuff, man. It's not cool. Don't make me regret letting you tag along.
Dude, you know I'm not, like, the best around new people. Or whatever. Just shut up.
Brad, you're not on this trip because you're my bro. I mean, you are my brother, but I mean, like, we're buddies, you know?
Kinda.
We're just out here to fucking hang, cool out, and kick it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Let's just kick it and be legends, man. All right, amigo. Calvary's almost here.
Cool.
Sorry I'm a little snappy. I'm just... We knew medical school would be stressful, you know?
Total shocker.
And man, the long distance thing with Julia, it's been rough.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Huh? Yep. Right on cue.
What?
Conrad doesn't think we have enough beer.
Ah, I guess I keep these in an undisclosed location.
Yeah. Hey. So, can I get your input on something?
Yeah, what?
Just, kind of a big thing I'm trying to make a decision about.
About finishing med school?
No, but it's just kind of a big life choice, you know? I don't know what's the right thing to do.
You sure you're ready? Give it some thought. Consider all the permutations.
Hey! Oh, sorry. Connie, this is Alex.
Hey,
What's up, man? Conrad. Watch it, sis. Lady killer, right here.
good to finally meet you, Conrad. This is Brad, by the way, my little bro.
Hey,
Bradley! Feel like I already know you. I've heard so much about you.
yeah, likewise.
Miss me?
Hey, man. Want to crack a cold one with me?
Every second.
That's a lot of seconds, cowboy. I mean, I would have gone with minutes.
TBH, I kinda have a thing with, seasickness.
Hey, you had much better.
Brad. Bradley. Ray Brattleberry. There's only one way to get your sea legs, and it comes in a can.
Fine. One. That's all.
Right on, Bradical. I like the cut of your ship.
It's jib.
Don't ruin it. You ever do any diving before?
No, actually. Never done it before.
Water virgin. Nice. Hey, we're gonna pop your cherry together. Gonna be gentle. Where's the old crust bucket skipper anyhow?
I'd invite you to make yourselves at home, but, So is everybody on board and ready to go?